My ex lost his mind when I bought a first-class ticket. My boyfriend completely lost it when he found out I spent $8,000 on a plane ticket. It was the start of freshman year, and Mom had just transferred me $10,000 to buy a first-class ticket to college. When Jake found out, he called me a gold digger and demanded I cancel it to take a 15-hour Greyhound bus with him instead. "I've never even flown before, and you're buying first class?" he screamed. I stared at him, confused. "I'm not spending your money. Why are you freaking out?" That made him angrier. "I'm your boyfriend. Your money is my money. Fine by me." I decided to find a new boyfriend who'd actually been on a plane. If Jake loved buses so much, he could ride them alone. Chapter 1. I was packing for college when Mom transferred me money for a plane ticket. Without thinking twice, I booked first class and sent Jake the screenshot. His call came instantly. "You spent $8,000 on a plane ticket?" I was folding clothes, too distracted to catch his tone. "Yeah, I told you I only fly first class when I travel." Maybe I sounded too casual, because Jake's voice softened. "Babe, cancel it. We can take the Greyhound together." My hands froze. The bus? That's like 15 hours. The flight's only 2. Why would I suffer through a bus ride when I could afford to fly? It'll be fun. We can watch movies, play cards. Time will fly by. I can do all that on a plane too. When logic failed, he tried manipulation. "But I'll be so lonely without you. Won't you keep me company? Then buy a plane ticket. Economy's only a few hundred." His patience snapped. "Why do you need to fly first class? My family's never even been in economy." I went silent. "So? What? Does that have to do with me? You're acting like those gold-digging influencers. Women like you are what's wrong with society." After a long pause, I tested him. "Fine. What if I buy you a first-class ticket?" Jake choked on his rant. After several seconds, "I'm not asking you to buy me anything. I actually hate flying. But if you're offering, I guess I could try it." Now I understood. He wasn't mad about the money, he was mad it wasn't being spent on him. "Never mind. You sound pretty reluctant. I'll fly alone. See you at school." The truth hit him. "You manipulative." I hung up before he could finish his tirade. Jake and I were high school classmates. He was the math whiz who tutored me, and we'd had a thing for each other. After graduation, he confessed, and I said yes. We'd both gotten into colleges in Seattle, different schools, but same city. It seemed perfect. Apparently, 2 months was all it took for him to show his true colors. Part of me felt sad, but mostly relieved. Better to find out now than later. Jake texted all night. I put him on mute. Then I saw his Instagram story, 8K for first class is for spoiled brats. Real men take the bus. He deleted it minutes later. Chapter 2. Next morning, security called from the lobby. "Miss Thompson, there's a Jake here to see you." "Thanks, I'll come down." When I reached the entrance, Jake was arguing with the guard. "I told you I'm her boyfriend. Why can't I go up?" The guard remained stone-faced. "Miss Thompson asked you to wait here." "This is ridiculous. It's hot out here." I stepped forward. Jake saw me and his anger shifted to smugness. "Finally. I'm reporting this guy." I nodded at the guard. "Sorry for the trouble." Then to Jake, "What do you want?" He pulled out a bakery bag from my favorite place. "I came to apologize." "Got your favorite pastries. Don't be mad anymore. Look, I know my family's poor. I'm on financial aid, remember? Your plane ticket costs more than my tuition. It just seems wasteful. How about this, cancel the first class, buy economy instead? I've never flown before. We could experience it together." Part of me wavered. He was giving me an out, a compromise. Maybe I should meet him halfway. "Can you at least fly economy for me? It's not a big deal, right?" I hesitated. "Let me think about it." That night, Mom found me staring at my laptop. "Everything okay?" I told her about Jake. "Honey, you fly whatever class you want. Your dad and I work hard so you have choices. But isn't compromise part of relationships? You're Sophia Thompson first, Jake's girlfriend second. If compromising makes you unhappy, what's the point of dating?" She made it clear. Relationships should add joy, not stress. If I was already conflicted 2 months in, maybe it wasn't meant to be. "Want me to buy his ticket? First class isn't that expensive for us. We had money, but we weren't stupid with it. And if we were already fighting about spending, what would our future look like?" "No thanks. I'll handle it." Mom kissed my forehead and left. Chapter 3. I texted Jake that I wasn't changing my ticket. To soften it, I mentioned the huge cancellation fee, half the ticket price. It was late. He didn't respond. I went to sleep. I woke to a $4,000 refund from the airline. My ticket had been cancelled. Heart pounding, I checked the booking site. Someone had cancelled it at 2 a.m. The cancellation fee was exactly what I'd said, $4,000. Half my ticket price, gone. I called customer service. They confirmed it wasn't their error, someone had logged into my account. I knew exactly who. Jake answered on the first ring. "Did you cancel my ticket?" "Yeah. Since you wouldn't do it yourself, I helped you decide." "Are you insane?" Who gave you permission? I'm your boyfriend. What's the big deal? My blood ran cold. How did you know my password? Easy. You use your birthday for everything. Took 3 tries. A darker thought hit me. We'd applied to Seattle schools together. What if we disagreed on colleges? Would he have changed my applications too? The thought terrified me. We're done, Jake. This is over. $4,000 to see someone's true character. Worth it. Break up? No way. You're dumping me over. A plane ticket? You don't need my permission. Pay me back the cancellation fee in 3 days, or I'm filing charges. $4,000? That's insane. Your choice. I felt lighter already. Lesson learned next time, I'd see the red flags sooner. Jake called back, asking to meet. Said he'd bring cash. He texted a location, a park nearby. I drove over. I'm here. Where's my money? The summer heat was brutal. The park was empty. Then Jake dropped to his knees. Baby, I'm sorry. Don't throw away what we have. Thank God no one was around to witness this. We dated for 2 months, Jake. Get over yourself. When I stood firm, he started slapping himself. Actually slapping his own face. Please forgive me. I'll get the money, just give me time. This was pathetic. I turned to leave. He grabbed my ankle. Then stood up, his mask slipping completely. Your family's loaded, and you're dumping me over pennies? You're heartless. I shoved him back. You think this is about money? This showed me who you really area controlling thief. He'd never respected me as an individual. I was just an extension of his wants. Jake lunged forward, grabbing my shoulders. You fucking bitch. I'd taken Muay Thai since middle school. My knee found his liver before he knew what hit him. He dropped, gasping. I told you I trained in martial arts. Remember that next time. I headed for my car. This park was empty, perfect for a quick escape. Then Jake stumbled out from behind some trees, directly into my path. I swerved hard, forgetting to brake. Crack. My car slammed into a tree. Even with my seatbelt, my head hit the steering wheel hard. The airbag deployed, leaving me dazed. Through the mirror, I saw Jake's satisfied smirk before he ran off. I managed to call 911 before passing out. Chapter 4. I woke in the hospital with Mom beside me. Just a concussion, thankfully. I'd been going slow enough that the damage was minimal. The car was totaled. Worse, I'd hit a century-old oak. The park wanted compensation. All because I'd dated a psycho. Since there were no cameras, I couldn't prove Jake had jumped in front of me. When questioned, he denied everything. I wanted revenge, but Mom stopped me. Focus on healing. I'll handle Jake. Seeing her confidence, I relaxed. First thing I did was order dash cams for my next car. Mom worked fast. Within days, she'd tallied everything I'd spent on Jake birthday presents, dinners, that canceled ticket. Over $10,000 in 2 months. She didn't negotiate. She sued for full reimbursement. Jake got served at home. His dad hit him when he saw the amount. His mom just cowered while his dad raged about not paying for Jake's mistakes. They tried returning my gifts, but used items weren't worth much. Mother and son begged me to drop the lawsuit. After nearly killing me, Jake wanted forgiveness. I felt sick just looking at him. I posted everything in our high school group chat, screenshots, receipts, the police report. Time to show everyone who Jake really was. His perfect student act fell apart. The group exploded. This is attempted murder. What if her car had exploded? Jake's a psycho. This is terrifying. 2 months and he spent $10K of her money. Gold digger alert. Jake scraped together the money and paid up. I bought a new ticket and finally left for college. The hospital stay had made me the last to arrive at my dorm. Hi. I'm Sophia. 3 roommates greeted me warmly. Unpacking 2 huge suitcases nearly killed me. Let's grab dinner. Madison was super friendly and had helped with my luggage. Jake's betrayal had taught me to observe people more carefully before trusting them. We chatted over cafeteria food. I started getting a feel for my new roommates. Then I discovered he'd found me again. Chapter 5. After class, I found bubble tea on everyone's desk. Which angel bought drinks? I asked. Ashley turned around. Your boyfriend's so sweet, Sophia. My blood ran cold. Boyfriend? Yeah, he was waiting downstairs forever. I brought these up when you didn't show. I showed them Jake's photo. This guy? They nodded. I sighed and threw my drink in the trash. If you see him again, don't engage. He's not my boyfriend. A stalker? Madison asked. I explained everything that had happened. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Good thing you dumped him. Madison looked disgusted. He's definitely unhinged. Who knows what's in these drinks? Another roommate, Hannah, immediately trashed hers. Only Ashley kept drinking, unbothered. You're all overreacting. Maybe he realizes he was wrong and wants to apologize. I never want to see him again. The feeling's mutual. Probably hates me for the lawsuit. Still, buying first class when you knew he couldn't afford it was pretty insensitive. Men have pride too. Ashley seemed possessed after drinking Jake's tea, actually defending him. His pride is worth my money. His jealousy over my spending is my problem. He'll keep coming back. Just don't engage, I told them. I'd blocked Jake everywhere and had a friend tell him to stop stalking me. For a while, things were quiet. I joined clubs, made friends, started enjoying college. My roommates and I grew closer. Madison and I clicked instantly. Hannah was the mom friend, she even fixed our sink when it broke. Ashley was different. We barely spoke beyond pleasantries. She skipped classes, stayed out late, and we covered for her during room checks. Then one night, she called. Drunk, asking me to pick her up. She did sound wasted, so Madison and I went to help. I'm downstairs. Where are you? I called. Head toward the quad. I can't walk anymore. The farther we walked, the more wrong it felt. Rose petals started appearing. Then candles. Must be some event, Madison said. Chapter 6. At the quad, instead of Ashley, we found Jake. He stood in a circle of candles, holding grocery store roses, staring at me with nauseating intensity. I grabbed Madison to leave, but a crowd had formed, blocking our escape. Someone shoved me forward, right at Jake. Baby, I was wrong. Please, let's start over. Give me another chance. He dropped to one knee, thrusting the roses at me. The crowd started chanting, say yes. Say yes. Jake looked hopeful. I know you still love me. I love you. Too. I didn't hold back. Jake, are you stupid? You're like shit stuck to my shoe. Get lost. My voice carried. The crowd went silent. Take your trash and get off my campus. Leave me alone or I'm calling the cops. The fairy tale moment shattered. Jake froze in shock. He'd thought public pressure would make me cave. He hadn't expected public humiliation. I turned to the crowd. Show's over, people. Nothing to see here. Jake stood, hurling the roses at me. This bitch has STDs. She's a prostitute. The crowd gasped. I spun around and kicked him hard. See? She's freaking out because it's true. I called 911 immediately. Enjoy. Jail for slander. Security arrived first, restraining Jake since he wasn't a student. My parents flew in immediately. Jake tried playing it cool at the station. Officers, I'm her boyfriend. This is a misunderstanding. Then he saw the lawyers flanking my mom. His bravado crumbled. What are you planning, bitch? I let the lawyers handle it. Jake broke down crying, begging for forgiveness. He didn't want to stay locked up. No chance I'd let him off easy. They could only hold him for a few days, but it was something. I played tour guide for my parents before returning to school. Walking onto campus, everyone stared at me differently. Back. At the dorm, Madison and Hannah rushed over. The video of Jake's lies had gone viral. People had tagged the university, demanding they expel the prostitute. We believe you. These rumors will die down, Hannah comforted me. Thanks, guys. Chapter 7. I created anonymous accounts and posted everything: our history, his theft, the receipts, the police reports. I ended with a warning: anyone continuing to spread lies would face legal action. I paid to boost the video. It hit 200K views overnight. Comments poured in supporting me, especially from other women. Things started improving. But in class, the same pattern emerged: students fled whenever I sat down. After days of this, I confronted a fleeing classmate. What's your problem? Do I smell? She shrieked, get away. Don't give me AIDS. I froze. AIDS? Madison exploded. That's slander. I kept hold of the girl. First, I don't have AIDS. Second, who told you I did? You really don't? She seemed uncertain. Whether you believe me is your problem. Now who said it? Your roommate. Madison and Hannah responded instantly, bullshit. Not me. That left one person. I stormed back to find Ashley doing her makeup. I grabbed her hair and pressed scissors to her lips. This mouth talks too much. Should I cut it out? She panicked. Let go. Don't move, or I might slip and cut your face. She glared. Touch me and I'll have you expelled. Her attitude made me laugh. Tell the dean you spread rumors about me having AIDS. See who gets expelled first. Prove I said anything. Everyone points to you. If I bring them to the dean, you think you'll win? Ashley knew she was caught. Fine, I said it. So what? Your ex said you had STDs. I was protecting people. I slapped her. Hard. You have 1 hour to post a public apology where everyone can see it. If not, I'm taking the recording to the dean tomorrow. You recorded this? You spread lies, I recorded truth. Funny how that works. Though I'm curious, why do you hate me? Need a reason? You flaunt designer everything while I have knockoffs. You make me sick. I wanted you gone. Rich shaming. Jake 2.0. Both obsessed with other people's money. I watched her type an apology and hit send. Next day, I got tested and posted the results. Victim of rumors, forced to prove my innocence. Ashley moved out after that, too ashamed to stay. Jake got released after 5 days. His first move? Threatening me online. You'll pay for this, bitch. Perfect. More evidence. Chapter 8. Fresh out of jail, Jake met someone online named Candy. Candy claimed to be a lonely trophy wife with a husband 40 years older who couldn't satisfy her needs. Jake was skeptical at first. This scam was ancient. Then Candy sent him money. Lots of it. $500 here, $1,000 there. He was hooked. They started an online relationship. I knew Candy. Professional catfish who tried to scam my cousin before I exposed her. When I gave her Jake's info, she pounced. Her social media showcased luxury cars, designer goods, a mansion. Jake thought he'd hit the jackpot. After months of online dating and video calls, Candy was indeed beautiful and flirtatious. Jake wanted to meet in person. Candy agreed but claimed her husband monitored her cards. Could Jake front her airfare? She'd pay him back in cash when they met. Jake, thinking with the wrong head, sent $5,000. Right before their meeting, he got a call from Candy's husband. You little shit. Stay away from my wife or I'll kill you. He heard Candy screaming in the background before the line went dead. When Jake had given up hope, Candy called again. Her husband was shipping her overseas permanently. She had one chance to see Jake before leaving forever. They arranged to meet at a hotel. The moment they met, clothes flew off. Afterward, cuddling in bed, they whispered sweet nothings. Then someone pounded on the door. Both panicked. Candy checked the peephole and went white. It's my husband. Jake. Scrambled naked from the bed. What do we do? Hide. Quick. Jake made the brilliant choice to hide behind the curtains. Open up. Now. Candy opened the door. Several men stormed in. Where's the bastard? I know he's here. The obvious curtain hiding spot was found immediately. But when they pulled it back, the window was open. Jake stood on the narrow ledge 20 floors up, naked and clinging to the brick wall. Found him. The husband grabbed Jake's wrist. Got you now. Get in here. Jake fought back, terrified of what they'd do. The man shouted, you trying to die? Jake didn't want to die, but getting caught with another man's wife seemed worse. Let go. Why are you grabbing me? You slept with my wife. Get in here and face it. Multiple men dragged Jake inside. They tied him up and took photos from every angle. So, you slept with my wife. What's your solution? Jake, caught red-handed, gave up. Do whatever you want. Simple. $50,000 and this never happened. 50,000? Rob a bank instead. The leader pulled out his phone. No money? Fine. Wonder where these photos will end up. They'd done this many times. Most victims paid immediately. This will ruin me. I'm a freshman. Then pay up. 50,000 is too much. What do you have? 500. You mocking me? Jake got beat up before finally calling home for money. Asking for $50,000 didn't go well. His dad cursed him out, compared him to his successful peers, and hung up. Jake, naked and beaten, finally understood despair. You heard them. Kill me if you want. I have nothing. Another beating followed. These guys had never met someone this broke. They left empty-handed. Next day, Jake's nude photos circulated campus. People said he was escorting. Combined with my previous posts about his behavior, everyone believed he'd graduated from gold digging to sex work. The scandal was too much. The university expelled him. I heard about it through our high school group chat. After expulsion, Jake tried to retake entrance exams, but his family refused to support him. He ended up working in an Amazon warehouse. If nothing else happens, I'll never see him again. My future will only get better from here. The end.